Imagine this. One guy owns 718 billion. That's not fiction. That's Elon Musk in 2026. His money could buy Mars, crash stock markets, or even decide humanity's fate with AI. But hold on. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Today we're diving into the top 10 richest people on Earth. Their combined wealth is over $2.5 trillion. Enough to buy dozens of countries, hundreds of companies, billions of houses. One bought an entire Hawaiian island as his private kingdom. One divorced and handed over $36 billion and still got richer. One killed animals he ate himself and hung a buffalo head in the office. One is worth hundreds of billions, but lives in a 1958 house and eats McDonald's every day. What insane, mind-blowing things did they do to get here? Counting down from number 10 to 11. Get ready for your jaw to drop. Let's go! 10th place, Amancio Ortega, 143.2 billion. The founder of Zara. Started as a dropout kid sewing clothes in a factory, and now he's the king of global fashion. The craziest part? He's insanely low-key. Almost never does interviews, never shows his face in public, bald head, glasses, looks like a regular old grandpa. But his money comes from copying trends like crazy. Designs drop today, hit stores tomorrow, and people go nuts buying them worldwide, while getting slammed for exploiting workers and trashing the environment. This guy has enough cash to buy half of Europe's commercial real estate, yet he lives like he has nothing, and that's just the start. 9th place is even wilder. Let's go! 9th place, Warren Buffett, 145.7 billion. The god of investing, boss of Berkshire Hathaway, still making money at 95. Basically the immortal king of wealth. He's worth hundreds of billions. Yet he still lives in the same old house he bought in 1958. A regular little place in Omaha worth just a few $100,000. No fancy decorations inside. He drives a 2014 Cadillac with hail dents on it because he thinks expensive cars aren't worth it. Breakfast? McDonald's and Coke every day. Lunch? Burger and fries. He lives like a regular office worker, but he donated 99% of his wealth to charity. Over $50 billion. And said my kids shouldn't inherit my money. This extreme cheapness mixed with insane generosity is pure wealth world contrast. In 1965, he took over Berkshire, a nearly bankrupt textile company, and turned it into the world's strongest investment empire, using compound interest magic, average annual return over 20%, turning $10,000 into tens of billions. Just his long-term holdings in Coca-Cola, American Express, Apple alone made him filthy rich. He says, my favorite holding period is forever, so he holds stocks for decades. Wealth snowballs from a few million to 145.7 billion. A poor kid who rode a bike delivering newspapers and selling gum for pocket money, now a billionaire still living like an ordinary person. Next one. Let's go! 8th place, Jensen Huang, 162.4 billion. NVIDIA founder and CEO, the king of AI chips. In 2026, his company market cap once blasted past $5 trillion, making him the fastest-growing billionaire on the planet. He always wears that signature black leather jacket. Like a rock star who never leaves the stage, every keynote speech is pure confidence explosion. At CES 2026, he straight up announced the Vera Rubin superchip is in full production, saying AI will power robots, surgery, self-driving cars. Everything. It sounds like he's predicting the end of the world, but he delivers it so convincingly that investors go insane. Stock price rockets to the moon. Even wilder, he immigrated to the US as a kid, lived in a reform school dorm, worked as a Denny's waiter earning just a few $100 a month, flipping breakfast for engineers, wiping tables, fighting extreme shyness. Now he controls the AI world. NVIDIA chips dominate the planet. Critics say he's choking the whole world. Stock swings hundreds of billions in a day. His wealth is a total roller coaster. A waiter making a few $100. A month turned into the $162.4 billion AI chip king. This comeback is straight up insane. Next one, let's go. 7th place, Bernard Arnault, 185.6 billion. The boss of LVMH, king of global luxury. He controls Louis Vuitton, Dior, Tiffany, Givenchy, Fendi, Celine. A whole empire of top brands, basically turning the entire fashion world into his personal playground. Rich people everywhere have to rely on him for bags, watches, and perfume. The craziest part, he's obsessed with collecting art like a madman. His private museum is packed with Picasso, Monet, Dali, Warhol, worth billions of dollars. People say he's treating the art world like a second LVMH, buying paintings the way he buys stocks. Totally insane. A guy who turned luxury into global domination and treats art pieces like toys. This life is way too wild, too epic. Next one is even crazier. Let's go. 6th place, Mark Zuckerberg, 213 billion. Meta boss, founder of Facebook. Started in a Harvard dorm room and built a platform that changed the entire world. But now he's one of the most hated tech giants on the planet, controlling the social lives of billions. At 19, he wrote in an IM chat, "They give me their private messages, photos, addresses. Dumb fucks trust me." That leaked in 2010, and the world exploded. Privacy scandals never stopped. The Cambridge Analytica data breach got him roasted by Congress. Fined $5 billion, but his wealth just kept rolling in bigger, like he was laughing at everyone. In 2011, he publicly challenged himself to eat only animals he killed himself. Pigs, sheep, goats, even a buffalo, and hung the buffalo head in the Facebook office as decoration. Employees were horrified. He just said, "It's a personal challenge." And this twisted survival challenge made the whole internet lose their minds. Now he's gone even further. Secretly bought 400 acres in Hawaii to build a doomsday fortress, disguised as a ranch packed with underground bunkers, generators, food stockpiles. Locals protested he's turning the island into his private bunker, but he just keeps buying more land like he's prepping for the end of the world. A guy controlling billions of people's privacy, killing animals for fun, building an end-of-the-world hideout. This life is way too different. Next one is even crazier. Let's go! 5th place, Larry Ellison, 238.2 billion. Oracle founder. He was abandoned by his birth mother at birth, raised by an adoptive family that was extremely cold and abusive to him. As a teenager, he ran away from home, surviving on odd jobs, sleeping in parks, living on welfare. He even dropped out of college, but he refused to give up. He started from the bottom, worked as a programmer in Chicago, then moved to California, borrowed money to start a business. In 1977, he launched Oracle with just $2,000 in savings, building the first commercial relational database. Everyone in the industry said it was impossible. But he won a huge CIA contract, fought his way out of near bankruptcy, beat IBM and Microsoft, and built a software empire. A kid abandoned twice and abused, who fought his way up from nothing to $238.2 billion. This comeback is straight up legendary. Next one. Let's go. 4th place, Jeff Bezos, 248.9 billion. Amazon founder. Started selling books from his garage. Now king of the global e-commerce empire. In 2019, he divorced his ex-wife and handed over $36 billion in cash and Amazon stock in one go. The biggest divorce payout in human history. He even publicly smiled and said, "This is fair." After the divorce, his wealth didn't shrink. It kept growing bigger and bigger. He's had a space dream since he was a kid. He poured tens of billions of his own money into Blue Origin rocket company. Rockets blew up multiple times during launches. The whole world laughed at him. But every time he said, "Failure is the twin of invention," and kept pouring money in to improve. In 2021, he personally flew to space. The whole world watched live as he came back safely, and Amazon stock kept surging, adding hundreds of billions to his fortune. A regular guy who started selling books from a garage got richer after giving away $36 billion in a divorce, kept launching rockets even after explosions. This life is way too wild. Next one, let's go. 3rd place, Sergey Brin, 251.1 billion, co-founder of Google. At age 6, he fled the Soviet Union with his parents. His dad was a Jewish mathematician facing anti-Jewish discrimination. Couldn't find work, so the whole family escaped to America. He often says this experience made him super anti-authoritarian and gave him the guts to chase impossible things. He invested in Calico Biotech Company, pouring tens of billions into research on anti-aging and immortality. The goal is to make humans live to 150 years old, or even solve death itself. He treats this as his biggest life challenge, saying, "Death is ridiculous. We need to beat it. It sounds like sci-fi, but he's really dumping massive money into it. A kid who fled the Soviet Union, now trying to buy immortality and make humanity live forever. This ambition is way too mind-blowing. Next one, let's go! Second place, Larry Page, $272.2 billion. Co-founder of Google, king of search engines. In 1998, he and Brin thought Google was too much hassle, so they tried to sell it to Excite for $1 million. The boss said too expensive and turned it down. Now Google is worth trillions, and the industry calls it the dumbest rejection ever. He turned that no sale into becoming a super billionaire. Now he's completely hidden away on a private island. He bought huge land and built a massive mansion. He almost never appears in public. He's like the hermit king of tech. He says, I like quiet thinking. So he rarely shows up at Google meetings, but his wealth keeps skyrocketing. A guy who tried to sell Google, but got rejected. Now living hidden on an island as an invisible billionaire. Next one. Let's go! First place, Elon Musk, $718.2 billion. Global richest man. Tesla, SpaceX, ex-AI boss, started from PayPal. He founded XCOM in 1999. It merged into PayPal. Sold to eBay in 2002 for $180 million. This money became the seed for his crazy ventures. From then on, he kept pouring cash into rockets, electric cars, AI. In 2022, he spent $44 billion to buy Twitter. Now it's called X. One tweet from him can make Dogecoin explode up or crash down. The most insane time was February 2021. He tweeted Dogecoin is the people's crypto. Dogecoin surged over 900% in just days. Market cap hit over $80 billion, but then on a show, he said Dogecoin is a scam. The price crashed 60% instantly. Countless investors lost everything overnight. He just laughed and said I was just joking. This tweet power is literally life or death level. It's the craziest one tweet rules all in the world. Even deadlier. He keeps predicting the AI Singularity hits in 2026. He says 2026 is the year of the Singularity. AI will self-improve and surpass human intelligence. Humanity might get wiped out or fully replaced. He also says AI is more dangerous than nuclear bombs. Humanity faces civilization extinction risk. It sounds like doomsday, but he still founded XAI to chase AI full speed. Feels like he's lighting the fuse himself. A guy who made his first fortune from PayPal. Bought Twitter, then made Dogecoin crash and boom with tweets. Predicts 2026 singularity, but keeps playing with AI. This legendary man is insane. This is the crazy lives of the 2026 top 10 richest people. From the low-key factory kid in 10th place, to the doomsday prophet in first place. Every single one lives like sci-fi. Thanks for watching.